Good evening, baseball fans. Good afternoon, I should say. Welcome to Waupaca. Just an audio test right now. Just a quick audio test as we get set for Northeastern Conference baseball. Waupaca and Wrightstown. First pitch at 4:30 right here on Zaleski Sports. Good afternoon, baseball fans. A hearty welcome here to Waupaca as we get set for some Northeastern Conference baseball here on Zaleski Sports. It is the Waupaca Comets with a record of 2-8 and 2-8 in the Northeastern Conference. That's good for 9th place. They are taking on the 6th place team, the Wrightstown Tigers, who are 7-5 overall and 5-5 in Northeastern Conference play. My name is Mike Welling. Glad to be with you guys as our umpires make their way through the dugout. We'll get our lineup cards exchanged shortly, and then we'll get set for our announcements, including the recognition of the 12U Waupaca players coming out onto the field as well during the opening announcements and our national anthem. So that being said, let's take a look at our starting lineups. We will start with the Wrightstown Tigers, again under head coach Eric Beard. And leading off in right field is going to be number 1, senior Aiden Van Zeeland. Hitting second and playing first base, number 10, junior Aiden Humphreys. Hitting third and doing the pitching today, number 6, junior Trevor Vandehei. Hitting cleanup and your designated hitter is a senior, number 21, Trent Vandehei. He's hitting for another senior, second baseman, number 7, Riley Verbaten. Hitting fifth and doing the catching, number 4, senior Quade Thompson. Hitting sixth at third base, number 13, senior Landon Helfrey. Hitting seventh in left field, number 3, senior Jacob DeRocher. Hitting eighth at shortstop, number 5, junior Jaden Kiddo. And hitting ninth in center field, number 11, senior Eli Lemke. Again, for Wrightstown, it's Van Zeeland, Humphreys, Vandehei squared, Thompson, Helfrey, DeRocher, Kiddo, and Lemke. Verbaten is playing second base. And on the other side for the Waupaca Comets and coach Rocky Mondello, again 2-8 overall, leading off and playing shortstop is the sophomore, number 9, Max Dolsky. Hitting second and the designated hitter today, number 22, senior Henry Williams. He'll be hitting for the right fielder, number 16, junior Cal Pry. Batting third and playing first base, number 24, senior Riley Bouchard. In the cleanup spot and playing third base, number 27, sophomore John Zemer. Hitting fifth and doing the catching, number 2, senior Jay Nikolai. Hitting sixth and doing the pitching is number 12, senior left-hander Ashton Hernandez. Hitting seventh in left field, number 15, senior Gavin Miller. Aaron Wolf will wear number 21 and play in center field. He will hit eighth for the junior. And hitting ninth and playing second base, junior number 23, Ethan Harms. Again, for the Comets, it is Dolsky, Williams, and Bouchard, Zemer, Nikolai Hernandez, Miller, Wolf, and Harms with Pry playing in right field. Waupaca in their white jerseys. That gradient goes down to the dark blue near the belt. White pants, white fronted caps, navy back of the caps with those navy numbers. Wrightstown in their white jerseys or the gray jerseys, I should say, white numbers, blue shoulders with the almost camel pattern tiger stripes along the sleeves. And the blue caps for Coach Beard and the Wrightstown Tigers. And it should be a good one here for you guys. Your matchup again, Vandehei and Hernandez is your pitching matchup. It looks like our meeting has ended, and looks like we're going to be just about ready to go here for this one. And we'll turn things over to our public address for their announcements of the lineups and for our opening ceremonies.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, all you baseball fans. On behalf of the School District of Waupaca, I would like to welcome you to Waupaca High School Comet Field, home of the Waupaca Comets. In just a few moments, I will be introducing the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. I will be starting with the visiting Tigers, followed by the Comets. Before we start today's game, I'd like to remind you that the Waupaca Comets, the Wrightstown Tigers, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship, positive, and respect. So in other words, behave yourselves, root for your favorite team, and have fun. Where'd it go? My papers blew away. Batting in the leadoff position, number 1, playing right field, Aiden Humphreys. In the third position, second base, is number 21, Trent Vandehei. In the fifth position, he's the catcher, playing third base, number 13, Landon Help. In the eighth position, playing shortstop, number 5, Jaden Cote. And rounding out the staff, playing center field, batting number 9, number 11, Eli Lemke. The Tigers are coached by Eric Baird and Riley Lysick. And now, as they take the field, here's your Waupaca Comets starting lineup. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 9, Max Dolsky. With number 10, Julius Cote. Batting second and DHing tonight is number 22, Henry Williams. Henry is DHing for the right fielder, number 16, Cale Pry. Headed out there with Cale is number 11, Chase Fisher. Batting third, playing first, number 24, Riley Massard. Out there with Riley is number 12, Jeskin Singh, and number 29, Emmett Stoik. Or maybe not. All right. Hitting cleanup and playing third base tonight, number 27, John Zemer. Heading out there with John is also playing third, number 30, Cooper Wilson. Happy birthday, Cooper Wilson, by the way. In the fifth hole and doing the catching tonight, number 2, Jay Nikolai. Running out with Jay is number 28, Sammy Azuera. Doing the pitching tonight, number 12, Ashton Hernandez. Taking the mound with Ashton is number 23, Riley Jordan. Or number 21, Mason Pruitt. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 15, Gavin Miller. Heading out with Gavin is number 15 also, Ray Bryden Miller. In center field tonight, number 21, Aaron Wolf. Along with Aaron is number 4, Fisher Fritz. And in a nice spot and playing second, number 23, Ethan Harms. Also with Ethan tonight is number 16, Brennan Cook. The U12 team is coached by Nate Tester and former Comet Jake Pranskat. Sorry, Jake. All righty. If you'll please rise as you're able to remove your hats and honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Pam Gessmer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Pamela Gessmer. All righty. Introducing the officials tonight. There they are at the plate and heading out to first base. All righty. Without further ado, I do believe it is time for some Comet baseball.
Right, then concluded our lineups announced, and now we get set for baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Again, my name is Mike Welling. Glad to be with you guys this evening, or late afternoon, soon to be evening, as it is the Comets and the Wrightstown Tigers. Northeastern Conference play here on Zaleski Sports. The defense behind Ashton Hernandez, the left-hander, as he gets loose with Jay Nikolai doing the catching, is as follows. Your outfield from left field over to right. It'll be Gavin Miller, Aaron Wolf, and Cale Pry. Your infield from third across. At the hot corner is going to be John Zemer. Up the middle, turning the double plays. Max Dolsky and Ethan Harms. Riley Bouchard picks it over at first. And again, Jane Nikolai is that stalwart behind the plate for Rocky Mondello. And the Comets for left-hander Ashton Hernandez. Hernandez, multi-pitch specialist, especially that big changeup that he's got. He will face Aiden Van Zeeland, Aiden Humphreys, and Trevor Vandehei. As we get set for the first pitch this afternoon, Arizona, for all your propane needs in Waupaca, Watoma, Princeton, Fremont, and the surrounding areas, you can turn to L&L Propane. They specialize in propane, tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane, right here in Waupaca. And Waupaca in their white jerseys, white pants, that gradient down to blue near the belt, the blue numbers. Wrightstown in the gray, the tiger striped sleeves, white numbers, tigers in black letters across the front, and the blue shoulders and collars. Here in Waupaca, 310 down the line, 364 dead center. If you go onto the highway, I will go down and high-five you personally as you round third base. As Kenny Dayton calling balls and strikes behind the plate.
Now up to bat for the Tigers.
As here comes Aiden Van Zeeland, left-handed hitter, playing in right field today. As Hernandez works out of the stretch, set up third base side of the pitching rubber. Corners for Bouchard playing deep at first, even with the bag is Zemer. And the first pitch is down and away, ball one. And this sets just below the belts. The 1-0 outside, and it's quickly 2-0 on Aiden Van Zeeland. For anyone who's watched coverage that we've covered multiple times of Wrightstown in multiple sports, a lot of these names are very familiar going back to the fall and winter. So we get a ball from the JV field onto the varsity field. Usually it's been the other way around the past couple of weeks. So we'll reset, 2-0 on Van Zeeland. And slingshots it and gets the called strike, top of the zone, outside corner. 2-1 on the Tiger right fielder. A lot of these guys familiar names from going back to football and basketball season. On both sides. There's one knuckled up the middle. That's going to get to Dolsky. There's going to be no play. It's going to be an infield single for Van Zeeland. I thought for a second there might be a play for Harms. But it just kind of sliced away and landed just behind second base. And now speed on the base pass for Aiden Humphreys. Big first baseman, left-handed hitter. Well, a few guys still rocking stirrups on his jersey, on his uniform. Van Zeeland takes his lead in a swing and a miss for Humphreys. Throw back and in with a dive is Van Zeeland. Leadoff man aboard for Wrightstown. And an 0-1 count on Humphreys. Big curveball is lined into right field. That's a base hit. It hung up. Van Zeeland will go station to station. The ball was bobbled in right, and Price going to fire one all the way through to third. And they will stay at first and second with nobody out for Trevor Vandehei, the pitcher. Right-handed hitter, wearing the number 6.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 6.
So an infield single for Van Zeeland, a line drive single to right for Humphreys as he was able to wait back enough on that big curveball. And Wrightstown looking to strike first here in the top of the first, with their starting pitcher in his wide open batting stance in the box. That one down, ball one.
Number 6.
Hernandez working out of the stretch, sets right at the belt. That slingshot delivery is down. It's 2-0. Good crowd here. Let's also good condition of Wrightstown fans making the trip. Beautiful day for baseball. And there's one popped up. Infield fly. Batter is out. It's caught by Harms for out number 1. That's a big out for Hernandez. And that'll bring up the DH, Trent Vandehei. Big, strong right-handed hitter.
Now batting for the Tigers.
This is our first of
Vandehei.
this week's scheduled 2 Comet games. We'll be facing the other way on Thursday as the Comets will welcome Clintonville onto the softball diamond. You can find our full week schedule at ZaleskiSports.com. That one outside with the curveball, and it's 1-0. And it stands, I think, as well, a lot of games next week, including a triangular next Saturday. Iola and Marathon will be taking on the Comets over in Iola. That one popped foul, first base side, and out of play. I'll go toward the bullpen and batting cages. Things are leaving up 1-1 on Vandehei. Van Zeeland and Humphrey still at second and first, respectively, after the 2 early hits. Hernandez tries to backdoor curveball and misses outside. 2-1. That one down, it's 3-1. That one fouled straight back. That's going to go onto the JV field. And the count's going to run full. 3-2 on Trent Vandehei. With 1 out here at the top of the first. Hernandez working out of the stretch. Big lead at second. Runners hold. That's going to be fouled off. First base side now to play again. And it ends up on top of the batting cage. So trying this for a third time, or for a second time, I should say, for Vandehei with a full count. That one popped up. A foul first base side. Does Bouchard have a play? He does not. That is again out of play toward the JV softball dugouts. So now we'll get a third attempt at a full count delivery for Trent Vandehei. Warm day around 70 degrees. And that one misses. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Quade Thompson, the catcher and number 5 hitter. Thompson will step in. Remind us all for our friends at Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Bases full of Tigers. First one is down, ball 1. And that's the 4th hitter that Hernandez has fallen behind to start the at-bat so far. Got a first pitch strike on Humphreys. So it's a swing and a miss. But the other 4 hitters, he's fallen behind 1-0. There's a ground ball, could be 2. Big hop to Dolsky. Oh boy, Dolsky is down. That's going to roll into center field. 2 runs are going to score. And Dolsky, I think he took that one right off the chin or the collarbone. And immediately Riley Bouchard runs over from first base. Coach Mondello on his way out. Just a wicked, wicked hop. Nothing he could have done with that. That hit a cleat mark or something and went straight up into the upper body, the shoulder, or the face of Max Dolsky, and we hope he's going to be all right. It's going to go down as a 2-run single for Quade Thompson. As a work on Dolsky. So as they work on Dolsky, we're going to step aside. We'll be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports. It's the top of the first.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner an experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
Incredible. Max Dolsky is going to stay in this game. He's back out at shore. He says he's all right. I think Hernandez is going to get a couple warm-up tosses to get back ready to go. But Dolsky, after a long meeting with the trainer and both coaches out there, the umpiring crew, says he can play. So he will stay in the game. Situation now, first and second. 1 out. 2 runs are in on the 2-run single by Quade Thompson on that sharp ground ball. Looked like a tailor-made double play ball and hit something, whether it's a rock or a cleat mark or something. And it rocketed straight up into Max Dolsky. But he is going to stay in the game. The sophomore is going to get back out at shortstop. And that will bring up Landon Helfrey, the third baseman. First one from Hernandez is in for a called strike, and it's 0-1. So we're back underway here in the top of the first. Van de Heijn leads off of second, Thompson off of first. There's that big curveball. That time it's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. He tried that a few times to previous batters to try and backdoor that curveball on the outside corner. This time he gets the call. He's got 2 strikes on Helfrey. I want a chopper. That's going to be a fair ball. Hernandez steps and throws in time for out number 2. Wood works as well as a bunt. That gets the runners across to second and third with 2 outs for Jacob DeRocher. DeRocher, the left fielder, wears number 3. Another left-handed hitter for Wrightstown.
Now at the plate for the Tigers, number 3, DeRocher.
So Van de Heijn will now lead off a third. I think we have a courtesy runner, potentially looks like Mason Driscoll on second. That's going to be flied into left. Miller is there, and he's got it for the third out of the inning. And the damage is held to just 2. 2 runs for Wrightstown on 3 hits and 2 runners left. We have played 1/2 inning of baseball. It is Wrightstown 2 and Waupaca coming to bat when we return here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching Northeastern Conference Baseball, brought to you by our friends at United Country and Nicole Filiatrow.
Waupaca is our hometown, and every hometown needs a pharmacy they can depend on. Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy goes far beyond filling prescriptions, offering health supplements, and providing immunizations. They provide proactive health tests, wellness programs, a full front-end gift and boutique area, and even long-term care solutions. No matter your needs, Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy has you covered. Learn more at hometownpharmacyrx.com. Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy, our family, caring for your family.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things we help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Bottom half of inning number 1, as Max Dolsky will step in to face right-hander Trevor Vandehei, who's getting the pitch, the start on the mound today. The defense behind him will start in the outfield. From left field to right will be Jacob DeRocher in left, Eli Lemke in center, Aiden Van Zeelen plays in right. From third base across, Landon Helfrey is at the hot corner. Up the middle, it'll be Jaden Kiddo and Riley Verbaten, with Aiden Humphreys over at first and Quade Thompson doing the catching for right-hander Trevor Vandehei. So here comes Max Dolsky to lead things off. Max will be followed by Henry Williams and Riley Bouchard here for the Comets. Dolsky comes in, the leading hitter for this Comet team. He's been a staple in that leadoff spot all year long. And a shortstop, but he hasn't been pitching. Third baseman Helfrey playing even with the bag, a couple steps out toward the grass, and the first one is in for a strike on Dolsky. There's a line drive into right field. Dolsky's got a leadoff single.
Dolsky with a single to right. Now up the bat for the Comets. Number 22, Williams.
Bring up Henry Williams. Gotta give them 2 runs.
I don't have to.
So here's Williams.
All right, well, I'm going to go and check out
Facing Vandehei with Dolsky taking his lead off first. Dolsky does steal the base, can steal a base. He'll hold this time, and Williams will cue shot that one foul into the right-handed batter's box. It's 0-1. Good to see Henry Williams out there. Be comfortable enough to swing the bat. He left his last game when he got hit with a comebacker. So he's still good to swing. He's DHing today. There's strike 2. Fastball in the outer half on Williams. Dolsky the runner at first. Not likely to run now with an 0-2 count. And the lead shrinks accordingly. Throw back to first. He's in there with a dive. In plenty of time. Vandehei working out of the stretch. Pretty much dead center of the pitching rubber. As he faces Williams with an 0-2 count. Slide step, and that's going to be a roller back to the mound. Only plays to first, and it's made in plenty of time. And there's out number 1. Dolsky does advance to second on the play. So again, it's got all of the effects of a bunt without the benefits of it not affecting your batting average. So 1 out now for Riley Bouchard, the big first baseman hitting the 3 spot. As Thompson looks back, they're going to make sure they know what signs to run.
Now for the Comets, Bouchard.
With Dolsky off at second base. Bottom half of inning number 1. Back looking to get a run back as Bouchard comes up empty with a big swing. There's all of our furniture, appliances, and mattresses. Waupaca knows the only place you can turn is Hanson Furniture. Shop all the top brands with service you can trust. They'll make your home as stylish and comfortable as you expect. That's Hanson Furniture, right here in Waupaca. 0-1 on Bouchard. Dolsky with a decent lead off his second. And a wheel and a throw back, and he's in there with a head-first dive. Being covered by Verbaten. who held the tag on for a long time, making sure that Dolsky held the bag. And Wrightstown comes in 6th place in the Northeastern Conference. Waupaca sitting in 9th, ahead of Clintonville. There's a swing and a miss, high and tight fastball, and it's 0-2 on Bouchard. Dolsky takes his lead off a second, Verbatim holding him on. And Bouchard calls time, and Kenny Dayton quickly getting out of the way. Make sure everybody knows the time on the batter. Bouchard back in the box, closes up the stance slightly. And the 0-2 runner holds. Fastball at the chin, does not get the chase. A ball and 2 strikes. Waste pitch there for Van de High. He's trying to get the chase. The 1-2. That one cute shot foul right to Zemer in the on-deck circle. That one rolled all the way right down the dirt on a perfect line. Right to Zemer. So Bouchard stays alive. Here in the at-bat. Van de High set, just above the belt. And that's going to be knuckled foul to left. Try it again. Approaching the 5 o'clock hour here on Zaleski Sports. Van de High trying to strand that runner at second. Got just 1 out. Dolsky had the leadoff single. He is at second. That one missing high, 2-2. Bouchard working back into the count. Fouled off a couple. Making Van de High work. The 2-2, 3-2.
Final call, boys, 4x200. Second call, girls, 400 back.
Bouchard works it back full after falling behind 0-2. Van de High a deep breath and steps back onto the rubber. Dolsky with his lead off a second. And time is called again by Bouchard. The 3-2. Line drive up the middle, a base hit. They're going to send him around third. Here comes the throw. They're going to hold him late as the throw was money from Lemke. So they'll be at the corners with 1 out for Zemer. It was a late hold by Rocky Mondello in the third base coaching box. And it was a smart hold as the throw was going to be in. Looked to be in time. It was toward the third base side.
Bad for the Comets, number 27, Zemer.
So unless Dolsky would have put on some jetpacks on his cleats, he was going to be out. So he'll stay at third. Bouchard over at first for Zemer, hitting the cleanup spot over at third base. Zemer does have some power. A couple weeks ago against Marinette, he did homer on this field out to right center. The Comets had a 12-run inning in that game against the Marines in the rain. And Zemer will take a fastball on the outside corner.
Open for boys. Shot put is open for boys.
0-1 on Zemer. Van de High looking for a ground ball. Back of the batter's box stands Zemer. And he pops it up sky high into center. Lemke is there. The call, the catch, runner. This time he's going to tag. The throw is going to be in. It'll be cut off. And there will be no play. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Zemer, and it's 2-1. So 2 down now for Nikolai. Looks like Clay Thompson working on his helmet, getting
Jay Nikolai up to bat for the Comets now.
Getting it strapped up properly. He's good to go behind the plate. So a run on 2 hits now for the Comets in the inning. Zemer with the sacrifice fly brings in the Comets' first run of the day. 2-1 Wrightstown now as here is Nikolai. Straight up stance, right-handed hitter. Bend high, works out of the stretch. And it's in there for a strike. All 5 hitters Van High's gotten ahead of. The 0-1 to Nikolai is going to be fouled off the fence, and it's 0-2 on the Comets catcher. Hernandez will get a chance if Nikolai can reach. Van High this time goes to a slide step and misses inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Riley was sharp, the runner over at first. He singled up the middle. That was a key at bat in this inning. He worked it back from 0-2 to a full count and then singled right back through the box. That one low. 2-2. Thompson froze for a second, thinking he was going to get the called strike. It is ruled low. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Nikolai. Van High having to throw a lot of pitches in this inning. Worked a couple of deep counts now with Nikolai and Bouchard. That one a cue shot. That's going to be a fair ball. Stayed right on the chalk all the way down to first. 3 unassisted, and the inning is over. So the Comets do get a run on a couple of hits, and they leave a runner. We have played 1 complete. Your score, Wrightstown 2, Waupaca 1. You're watching some Northeastern Conference baseball brought to you by our friends at United Country and Nicole Filiatrow on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here. I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. The future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Top half of inning number 2. It'll be 8-9-1 for Wrightstown. So Kiddo, Lemke, and then back to Van Zeeland against Hernandez here in inning number 2. Ken Michael in here, glad to be with you guys this afternoon on Zaleski Sports. We cross the 5 o'clock hour. Might as well to visit Marshfield Dairy Fest. It's May 31st to June 2nd. So check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. So see you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend. That's at Marshfield Dairy Fest, May 31st through June 2nd. So here's Jaden Kiddo.
Final call,
Shortstop.
Final call, Girls Biscuit.
Hitting in the 8th spot
And we have results for the
of the
boys.
Tigers batting order.
In 3rd place for Griffin, Blake Lasso. 2nd place, Ambro, Reese.
First one from Hernandez to him is going to be in for a called strike.
6 inches from Waupaca, Wyatt Finney.
It is 0-1. 3 hits in the inning in that first inning. For Wrightstown, one of them a little bit of a tough luck hit on that ground ball that hit Dolsky. But that brought in 2 runs. There's a swing and a miss on that back foot curveball. It's 0-2. Hernandez, when he's at his best, is able to mix up all his breaking stuff with that fastball and live on the corners. That one is lined foul down the third base line. That curveball is just a bit further up, and Kito was just able to hang on and foul it away. Again, stay tuned again Thursday afternoon, where, of course, weather permitting and hopefully weather allowing, we'll be here for Comets softball. They'll take on Clintonville as that misses down. Truckers coming to town. Waupaca's off with a big win yesterday. A 10-run win over Little Chute, 14-4. That one missing inside. And Kiddos worked it back 2-2. Hernandez floats up a curveball and he misses up with it. It's full 3-2 on the leadoff man here in the second. That's fouled straight back. And the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming forward. This time for Hernandez and Kito. And it's a line drive down the right field line, a fair ball. He's going to turn to hold with a leadoff single as Pry gets it in quickly. He sliced it down the line. And leadoff man aboard.
Out bat for the Tigers, number 11, Lemke.
For the center fielder, Eli Lemke. Lemke hitting in the 9 spot. Right-handed hitter. Decent lead over at first. And Zimmer plays well in. He squares to bunt, and Lemke takes one outside. Snap throw back, and in with a dive is Jaden Kiddo. 1-0 on Lemke. Who is looking to drop one down and get that runner across for the top, get the runner to second for the top of the order. With Van Zeeland and Humphreys due up. Throw back and in with a dive. He squares and he drops down a good one. Zimmer only played first. He bobbles it and he's going to be safe. That's going to be an E5. It was a good bunt, but it's an easy play at first. It was a perfect sacrifice situation, and Zimmer just couldn't get it out of the glove. And now 2 on, nobody out for the top of the order, and Aiden Van Zeeland. He had an infield single to lead off the game.
Played for the Tigers.
He came around to score. And he kind of knuckled one just behind second base. So a hit and an error. Have 2 on and nobody out as Van Zeeland swings and misses. That's 0-1.
Final call, boys, 400 dash. Second call, girls, 4x100. First call, boys, 4x100.
This time he squares and he drops on a really good bunt. Hernandez only played a first. Harm's covering. Throw is in time for the first out. Sacrifice successful for Van Zeeland, and that'll bring up Humphreys. One 4 on the out. Aiden Humphreys 1 for 1. He's singled to right. His first time up and came around to score. Was back in the first inning.
Humphreys at the plate for the Tigers.
As the first one from Hernandez. And a line drive, bouncer to second. That'll bring in a run. Throw to first in time, and Humphreys drives in a run. It's 3-1 Wrightstown. They get the run back they gave up in the first. That's going to go down as an unearned run for Hernandez. Here is Trevor Vandehei. He's 0 for 1. He hit into an infield fly back in the first. Lemke is leading off a third. Chopper foul past third. It's 0-1.
Second place, Waupaca.
So leadoff single comes around to score with a little bit of help thanks to on the error.
0.08 seconds for Waupaca, Addison Perkins.
Now Waupaca looking to strand that extra runner over at third base. Hernandez misses outside. It's 1-1 on Vandehei. Top of 2. Wrightstown does have a run in. And that's in the dirt, blocked by Nikolai. 2 balls and a strike on the Tigers pitcher. That one grounded off of the front foot of Vandehei. It's 2-2.
And results for the girls high jump.
2-2 for Trevor Vandehei as Hernandez looks to get out of this inning.
Results for the boys high jump. In third place, Waupaca, Aiden Foles. In second place, Griffin Logan Willoughby. And in first place with a height of 4 feet 7 inches from
That's going to be grounded into left field, a base hit. And that'll bring in another run. And it's 4-1 Wrightstown on the RBI single from Trevor Vandehei. They'll ring in Trent Vandehei.
Trent Vandehei at the plate now.
He walked back in the first. That's in the inside corner, strike 1. Might as well sit back, relax, and enjoy the atmosphere at Clearwater Harbor on Waupaca's chain of lakes, featuring a lunch and dinner menu with plenty of options. Keep you coming back for more, along with cold drinks, outdoor seating on the dock, and so much more. Runner going. That one fouled off. So again, find lunch or dinner at Clearwater Harbor, Highway QQ in Waupaca. It's 0-2 on Trent Vandehei, the designated hitter. That one fouled off on the curveball toward the JV field. Look out in the grandstand, just passed. It'll drop harmlessly. Still 0-2 on Vandehei. If he reaches, that will give Thompson a chance. Runner going. Ball in the dirt, no chance, stolen base. Going on first movement. And with a curveball in the dirt, there was no chance of throwing out Trevor Vandehei. That one chopped, foul, right off the front foot. It remains a ball and 2 strikes. Vandehei stretches out that left foot. Hit right on the instep. Two runs in, both of them unearned. There's one grounded foul again toward the third base coaching box. And Hernandez setting up third base side. The 1-2. Had a flinch, but not a swing, and it's 2-2. Elevated fastball. That one fouled off again. Two and two. Outside, he's running it all the way back full. 3-2. The full count delivery. Swung on and missed. Hernandez gets his first strikeout, and the inning is over. However, Wrightstown gets two more, both unearned. 2 runs on 2 hits with an error and a runner left. We've played an inning and a half. It is 4-1 in favor of the Wrightstown Tigers. You're watching Northeastern Conference Baseball, brought to you by our friends at United Country and the Colt Filia Trout on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Trevor Vandehei back out to work. Thompson got the gear back on. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Waupaca batting order. Hernandez, Miller, and Wolf. 2 hits against the Tigers' right-hander. 2 runs in each of the first couple of innings. For Wrightstown, 4 runs on 5 hits. They have not committed an error. They've left 3 runners on. Waupaca's got a run on 2 hits through 1 inning. They've committed 1 error, and they left 1 runner. So here's Ashton Hernandez, the pitcher, hitting in the 6 spots, and he steps in. Reminder as well, to catch your own future at Waupaca Foundry, they're now hiring for a number of open positions with a great environment, the chance to work your way up the ladder, and truly build your career. So catch your own future at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. You can go to jobs.waupacafoundry.com. First one to Hernandez is outside, ball 1. Inside fastball swung on and missed. That'll even things up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on and missed again. Another fastball, and it's going to be 1 and 2. And swung on and missed. That time he went a little further out and got the chase. There's the first strikeout for Vandehei. And out number 1. 1 down for Gavin Miller, the left fielder.
Now at the plate for the Comets, number 15, Gavin Miller.
First one to Miller's down in the dirt, ball 1. At third base, Helfrey even with the bag. Otherwise, everyone else playing deep on the infield. Outfield more or less straight away. A little shallow in center. And there's a called strike on the outer half on Miller.
Second call, boys.
1-1. Swung on and missed. Fastball at the letters. Got the chase, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 on Kevin Miller is high with a fastball. Tried to get him to chase up there again. He says no, sir, and it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Second strikeout in a row for Vandehei. And so 2 down now for center fielder Aaron Wolf. Wolf, a right-handed hitter.
Final call, boys, 4x100.
And he takes a called strike on the outside corner.
First call, girls, 200 dash.
And looking for a 1-2-3 inning after his team got him 2 runs, including his RBI single in the top half of the inning. There's a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Vandehei now looking to strike out the side.
We have a tie for second place from Amro, Bryn Brockman, and from Waupaca, Ashley.
Now it'll be in the dirt. It's 1-2 on Wolf.
84 seconds from Waupaca, Leanie Barron.
Vandehei out of the stretch. Misses another one in the dirt. Looked like almost a slider type there. And it's 2-2 on Aaron Wolf. And there's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to be into center field. The 2-out single for Aaron Wolf. So he's aboard. Now we'll get things to Ethan Harms. As Harms gets set in the box. Miners well from our friends at SC Swiderski, that are an SCS apartment or homes where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. So no matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com to learn more. 2-out base runner for Waupaca. That'll bring in Harms. He takes one high for ball 1. If Harms can reach, now we'll get Dolsky to the plate. The 1-0 Harms is bouncing in there, blocked by Thompson behind the plate. 2 balls and nothing on Harms. Long look in, throw over, and Wolf is in there with a head-first dive. There's Wolf with that 6'3" frame. Easily able to get the hands in. Harms back in the box. With 2-0 delivery is going to be up. And it's 3-0. And now potential danger zone here for Vandehei. With a 3-0 count on the number 9 hitter. Waupaca going to get some 2-out magic here in the second. Down 3. Taking all the way, Harms takes a strike. We'll see if he takes another one here. And Dolsky stands on deck as the leadoff man.
Results for the girls shot put.
The 3-1 is on the inside corner. And just like that, we're back full 3-2. Wolf will get a head start on the pitch over at first base.
From the distance of 35 feet, 11 inches for Waupaca, Allison Landry.
3-2 on Harms. And strike 3 called. 3-0 all the way back to get the strikeouts. And with a single in between, Vandehei strikes out the side. We have played 2 complete, no hits or runner left. As we head to the third, it's 4-1 Wrightstown. As you're watching Northeastern Conference Baseball, brought to you by our friends at United Country and the Colt Philiotron live on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We go to the top half of the inning number 3. Ashton Hernandez back to work another inning. He will face 5, 6, and 7. Thompson, Helfrey, and DeRocher for Wrightstown. Tigers got 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second on 5 hits. So that'll bring up Thompson. He hit what was at the time seen as a tailor-made double play ground ball. It came off a bad hop and hit Dolsky. It bounced into center, and 2 runs scored. So he's got 2 RBIs on the day with that single. So he'll face Hernandez. He's going to line one into center field. First pitch swinging, and Thompson's got a base hit. And he's 2 for 2. And he will get a courtesy runner in. That's going to be Mason Driscoll, who will run for the catcher, the courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 14, Mason Driscoll. At the plate, number 13, Landon Helfrey.
So here's Helfrey. He hit a comebacker back to Hernandez. Back in the first. It's 0 for 1. So leadoff man on here in the third for Wrightstown. The 6th hit of the game for the Tigers. He bunts and he hits another one. Really good. No one makes the play, and he's going to be safe. Miscommunication there between Nikolai and Hernandez. They were playing, I got it, no, I've got it. You got it. And everybody's safe. It'll be an infield single. And Coach Mondello with a quick stride out to the mound to talk to his infield. And it's 2 hits now with a single by Thompson, then the bunt single for Helfrey. As 2 on and nobody out for DeRocher. As DeRocher heads the plate runners home from our friends at Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, STAAB, a 100% employee-owned company. And DeRocher squares. He drops down a really good one. Zemer, bare hand, steps, throws. It's low, and it is dug out by Harms over at first base. Really good play there from Ethan Harms to get the out and advance the runner. So Wrightstown playing plenty of small ball. The second sacrifice bunt that they've dropped. They've bunted 4 times in total. And now second and third with just 1 out. for Jaden Kiddo. And the infield is in as there's a swing and a miss. Kiddo singled and scored back in the second. He sliced one down the right field line. He's going to chop one right back to Hernandez. Looks the runners back, throws, 2 down. That's a big second out. 1-3. And here comes the 9-hitter, Lemke. Lemke dropped down to bunts, reached on an error, back in the second, came around to score.
Second place for Ripon, Noah Michael, and in first place with a time of 11.9.
So Lemke will step in.
Ripon, Aiden Gustavus.
Try and drive in a couple of runners here. Good speed on the base pass, especially at third base with Driscoll running. There's a ground ball to short. Dolsky there, steps, throws in time, and Hernandez works out of trouble after the 2 leadoff singles, strands them both. No runs on 2 hits with 2 left. We have played 2.5. So we go to the bottom of inning number 3. It's 4-1 Wrightstown. You're watching Northeastern Conference Baseball, brought to you by your friends at United Country and Nicole Filiatrow, right here on Zaleski Sports.
As a local 4th-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner and experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
Bottom half of inning number 3, 4-1 Wrightstown. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second for the Tigers. 4 runs on 7 hits in the game, no errors. They've left 5. Waupaca through 2 innings, a run on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. It'll be the top of the order facing Vandehei here in the third. Dolsky, Williams, and Bouchard. Dolsky singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 1 on the day. There's Vandehei looking to put up another 0. Now one will miss inside with a fastball, and it's 1-0 on Dolsky. Dolsky singled up the middle.
Oh, really?
Came all the way around to score.
I called him too, but nothing message.
There's a ground ball foul just past third. Things leaving up a ball and a strike on the Comet shortstop. Got 1 of the 3 hits.
Yeah, I called him, left him voicemail to call him back. And my thing was not going to be anything about him. I hope that you plan on opening it up for interviews.
Vandehei working exclusively out of the stretch. Gets one fouled away, first base side. So you have ball and 2 strikes on Dolsky. Vandehei struck out 3 in that second inning. Sandwiched around the Wolf single. That's low. Maybe a touch out as well. It's 2-2 on Max Dolsky. The 2-2 from Vandehei. That's a ground ball to third. Gobbled up by Helfrey. Throw in plenty of time. And there's out number 1. Hit hard, but right at him. And Helfrey a vacuum out there. Here's Williams. He
Now up to Comets number 22.
did a comebacker, and he's 0 for 1. Vandehei works out of the stretch. Williams back in the box, left-handed hitter. Takes one high for ball 1.
Nobody saw it. It was supposed to be played with the outs, so we went after school and looked to see if it was put out. So there were no notifications our time. So it's all like...
The 1-0. That one right on the outside corner. Ball and a strike on Williams.
Thursday at 5:30. Didn't take them very long, did it?
Same spot, same result, 1 and 2. Henry Williams, the designated hitter for the game.
I'm like, this is public notice, right? Like, I'm like, this is public notice. So
And high, the leg kick, and gets one fouled straight back. Count remain 1 and 2.
because it's public, you just kind of go, what are you up to?
Vandehei. Held free at third base, even with the bag. And a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Secured over at first base by Thompson, and there's out number 2, the 4th strikeout for Trevor Vandehei. So 2 down, here's Riley Bouchard. He's singled back in the first.
Thomas, number 24, Riley Bouchard.
As he tips in, you might as well to pick up your pet's favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products all under one roof from all the brands that you trust. So dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pet's everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. Bouchard, fly ball into left, going back, looking up, and see you later. Riley Bouchard goes big fly, and Waupaca gets a run back. The solo home run for Riley Bouchard to deep left, and he knew it off the bat. Bouchard bat flipped that one and hits it well out to left. It's now 4-2 for Zemer.
John Zemer off the bat for the Comets.
Zemer hit a sacrifice fly and drove in a run. Back in the first as he takes a swing to try and match his first baseman, comes up empty. 0-1 on Zemer. Zemer has homered in this ballpark. A couple of, I think 2 weeks ago exactly. That 15-0 win over Marinette. There's strike 2 called. That one outside. Ball and 2 strikes on Zemer. Strike 3 called on Zemer, and the inning is over. 5 strikeouts for Vandehei, but Waupaca does get a run back on the solo home run from Riley Bouchard. We have played 3 complete, and as we head to the 4th, it's a 4-2 lead for Wrightstown. As you're watching some Northeastern Conference baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by United Country and Nicole Filiatrow.
Waupaca is our hometown, and every hometown needs a pharmacy they can depend on. Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy goes far beyond filling prescriptions, offering health supplements, and providing immunizations. They provide proactive health tests, wellness programs, a full front-end gift and boutique area, and even long-term care solutions. No matter your needs, Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy has you covered. Learn more at hometownpharmacyrx.com. Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy, our family, caring for your family.
The
big thing for Farmer State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Top of the fourth for the Wrightstown Tigers. They'll have the top of the order. To face Ashton Hernandez, it'll be Van Zeeland, Humphreys, and Vandehei here in the fourth. 4-2 now. In favor of the Tigers, again, 2 runs in the first, 2 unearned runs in the second, the difference. Waupaca got the run in the first and a run in the third. 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors for Wrightstown. They have left 5 runners aboard through 3 innings. Waupaca 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They have left 2 runners aboard. So Aiden Van Zeeland 1 for 1. He's hit a sacrifice bunt down his last time up. He singled and scored in the first. And he'll take that front door curveball for strike 1 from Ashton Hernandez. Hernandez has settled down nicely. He's given up 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned. Strike 2 on another big looping curveball. He's got 1 strikeout. He's walked 1 batter. The 0-2 is spoiled. Third base side now to play by Aiden Van Zeeland, the right fielder. Hernandez continuing, much like his counterpart, working exclusively out of the stretch. And there's a swing and a miss on the breaking ball, down and away. There's out number 1, the second strikeout for the left-hander Ashton Hernandez. 1 down now for Aiden Humphreys. Humphreys,
10 Humphreys.
1 for 2 with a single, a run scored, and a run batted in the game. Last time up, an RBI ground out to second base. That was back in the second inning. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Of course, Humphreys, the best known for his exploits in the fall, helping lead the Tigers to Camp Randall this fall as their fullback, running back. As he inside outs 1 to center. Wolf is there. He calls off Miller and makes the catch for out number 2. 2 down now for Trevor Vandehei. He's 1 for 2. He singled home a run back in the second. Reminder as well as he steps in from friends of Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy, here to keep you happier and healthier. So it's your full-service pharmacy, whether you need prescriptions filled or just browsing their great natural medicine section. You know their goal is always about you. Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy, our family caring for your family, as that's a fly ball into right. Ranging back is Price, still going back, and he can't make the play. Vandehei is going to run for a while. He's around second. He's on his way to third, and he will be in there with a 2-out triple. That ball just kept on going, and Pry got a little bit turned around and just couldn't quite make the play. Wolf there backing up and gets the throw in. But Vandehei with that triple. And that'll bring up Trent Vandehei. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Hernandez trying to keep that runner over at third base. Fly ball into center. Wolf on the way in. Is it going to drop? It will. That's a base hit, and that's a run. Off the end of the bat, and a dying Quail drops in for Vandehei. It's 5-2 Wrightstown. Didn't get much of it, but he got enough to just dump it in front of the center fielder, Wolf. Good. A run batted in, and here is Quade Thompson. Thompson 2 for 2. He's driven in 2. So Lavanda Highs go triple single. Now here's Thompson. He'll take one outside for ball 1. As he hits a fly ball into deep left. Still going back, that's going to get one hop the fence. They're going to send the runner around third. It's overthrown. They're going to hold him late. And it'll be second and third. As Quade Thompson is 3 for 3. And that's 3 consecutive hits. And here is Landon Helfrey. He's 1 for 2. A bunt single his last time up. So we'll see a Driscoll back out to run for the catcher. And Helfrey dropped out a bunt that nobody fielded back in the 3rd inning. Ball definitely carrying today here in Waupaca. As there's one down for ball 1. So a strikeout and a flyout got the inning going, and then triple, single, double for Wrightstown. It's 2-0 now on Helfrey. My hello from friends at Sterling Culligan Water, the perfect go-to for quality water for your home or your business. So enjoy Culligan Water. It's only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water, CulliganH2O.com. 3-0 on Landon Helfrey. 5 runs on 10 hits. And there's ball 4. And the bases will be loaded for DeRocher. Second walk given up by Hernandez. And now comes Rocky Mondello. Talk to his left-hander.
At the plate for Wrightstown, number
I didn't see anyone warming up, so I don't think he's going to take the baseball yet. Now the bullpen is starting to get loose. Looks like Brady Johnson down there throwing, getting ready. Looks like number 10. So likely Hernandez's last inning. Hernandez, though, is not really started throwing off the mound yet. He's just starting to stretch and get loose. He'll warm up in earnest. Bottom half of the inning. Here's Jacob DeRocher. 0 for 1. He dropped down to sacrifice his last time. He's also flown out. Chance to break this game wide open with the bases loaded. Trent Vandehei stands over at third base. Blake Driscoll over at second, running for Thompson. Helfrey stands over at first. And that'll miss inside for ball 1. That's 5 consecutive out of the zone by Hernandez. After the Thompson double. And there's a low strike, and it's 1-1 as it hits the outside corner. All this damage done with 2 outs, 3 hits and a walk. And that's went over the top of the head of DeRocher. It's 2-1. Make sure he got the bat down. 2-1, big pitch here. Don't want to fall behind 3-1 with the bases loaded. And he does just that. Misses high and tight. Johnson starting to throw with a little more urgency in that Waupaca bullpen. Now working from the mound, getting himself ready. And he floats one right down the middle, and DeRocher didn't even think about swinging. It's 3-2. Runners will get a head start. Hernandez looking to limit it to one. Be 3-2. Swung on and missed. He went with the curveball and got the wave. And the inning is over. Wrightstown does strike for a run on 3 hits, and they left him loaded. We're halfway through. We've played 3.5 as we head to the bottom of 4. It is 5-1 Wrightstown. As you're watching Northeastern Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by our friends at United Country and Nicole Filiatrow.
For me, for Green Hack, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Hack gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here. I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Bottom half of the 4th inning, it'll be 5, 6, and 7 for Waupaca. Down by 3 against the Wrightstown Tigers. Nikolai, Hernandez, and Miller will hit against Vandehei. So Jay Nikolai will step in. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out to first base his first time up on a little cue shot. That rolled fair all the way down the line right to Humphreys over at first. Comets 2 runs on 4 hits, 5 runs on 10 hits for Wrightstown. Wrightstown has left a guy in scoring position every inning. First one is in the dirt and blocked by Thompson, ball 1. Again, Wrightstown 5 runs on 10 hits on 8 runners left. The 1-0 to Nikolai is a ground ball to third. Helfrey there, long throw on a couple of hops, scooped out at first by Humphreys, out number 1. Helfrey to Humphreys on the connection. Really good play on the backhand there by Landon Helfrey to get the out. So 1 down now for Ashton Hernandez. He struck out back in the second. He's 0 for 1. As he will ground 1 to second. Verbatim is there and throws him out. 2 down. So 2 quick outs now for Waupaca, and that'll bring up Gavin Miller. He's 0 for 1. He struck out back in the second.
15, Gavin Miller at the plate for Comets.
As Corey Elnich looks like he's starting to get loose a little bit as well in that Waupaca bullpen. Double-barreled action for the Comets down the right field line. First one is up on Miller. It's 1-0. There's a strike. Slings leaving up 1-1 on Miller. And down and away. So 2 balls and a strike on Gavin Miller. Vandehei looking to get through 4. Neither team has gotten a clean 1-2-3 inning yet in this game. It's 3-1 on Miller. And there's ball 4. So that trend will continue. 2-out walk to Gavin Miller. The first free pass given up by Vandehei, and that'll bring up Aaron Wolf. Wolf singled back in the second inning. He's 1 for 1, rolled one up the middle.
Play number 27, Aaron Wolf. 21 for Tech Comets.
So we'll see if Miller maybe looks to run here. Wolf gets a sign from Rocky Mondello in that third base coaching box. Not much of a lead by Miller. And he'll hold. Thompson, a very good catcher. Very good arm. That misses high and tight. Starting to think that they're going to make Wolf take a strike here. Remendo will get that pitch count up for Vandehei. Work the count. And that's up 2-0. Two balls and nothing on Wolf.
Results for the boys triple jump.
Throw back, Miller's in with a dive. Two-out walk.
Third place from Amro, Dylan McCobb. In second place from Amro, Reese Williams. And in first place with a distance of 34 feet 9 inches from Waupaca, Gavin Crenshaw.
That's low, and it's 3-0 on Wolf. Waupaca bullpen has been active throughout this inning. Looks like it's empty now. They had two guys warming up. They had Johnson warming up in the top half of the inning. So it seems Hernandez's day is likely done. And Wolf takes ball 4, so back-to-back walks for Vandehei will bring up Ethan Harms representing the tying run. Harms struck out back in the second. He had a 3-0 count and then took 3 straight.
The count is number 23, Ethan Harms.
Huge spot here with Dolsky standing on deck. If Harms can reach, Dolsky would come to the plate representing the go-ahead run here in the fourth. Meeting adjourned. First one to him is high and tight, ball 1. That's 8 straight out of the zone by Trevor Vandehei. And he answers with a strike. Right on the inside corner with that fastball. That'll even things up 1-1 on Harms. Harms looking to reach, give the top of the order a chance. Outside with a fastball, 2-1. Been a tension-filled inning. Wrightstown got 4 straight base runners with 2 outs, including a run. Waupaca with 2 back-to-back 2-out walks. As that's inside, it's 3-1 on Harms. Open back in action for Waupaca. A 3-1 on Harms. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him, and the count's going to run full. 3-2. Runners will be on the move. Miller and Wolf with good speed.
Boys long jump. The pit will remain open for 5 more minutes.
Harms looking
The pit will remain open
for one here.
5 more minutes.
A wheel back and a throw to second. Miller back standing. Got a beautiful day, great crowd. A little bit of cloud cover as we hit the 6 o'clock hour. 3-2. There go the runners. And it's inside, ball 4, and 3 straight walks have loaded the bases for Max Dolsky, who represents the go-ahead run. And
Plate for the Comets, number 9, Matt Dolsky.
looks like Coach Beard heading out there, and we'll see if that's it for his right-hander. As Dolsky will step in. Max 1 for 2, a single and a ground ball. He has scored a run in the game. Good speed all around on the base pass. Miller will be at third. Wolf will be at second. Harms over at first. Wrightstown left him loaded in the top half of this inning. Vandehei looking to return the favor and leave him loaded here in the bottom half. You got to get through what has statistically been the best hitter for Waupaca this year to do so. Dolsky's been hitting the ball well all year. Huge spot here. Tying run stands at first base in the form of Ethan Harms. Dolsky takes a strike. You know he's probably going to be taking a strike no matter what after Vandehei had walked the bases loaded. Line drive, ground ball into left field. That's a base hit. They're going to hold the runners around, and there's a run in on an RBI single for Dolsky. Just a seeing eye single but in the 5.5 hole between short and third. Miller in to score, and that'll bring up Henry Williams. Williams today is 0 for 2.
Henry Williams for the comments.
Williams a ground out and a strikeout in the game. Tying run now at second. Go-ahead run at first in the form of Dolsky. The ball in the gap should give Waupaca the lead. And that's in the dirt, ball one. This might be Vandehei's last hitter with Bouchard on deck. Bouchard homered his last time if he were to get to the plate. Williams looking to tie this game up at minimum with a base hit. He takes a strike. 1-1 on Henry Williams. Huge moment here in the game for these two teams here in the bottom of the fourth. Williams fouls it away, and it's 1-2. Vandehei got back-to-back groundouts on 3 pitches to start the inning from Nikolai and Hernandez. Then he walked Miller, Wolf, and Harms, then Dolsky with the seeing eye single. They 1-2. Fly ball into right. Van Zielen got a late jump. That's going to get over his head. That's going to tie the game at minimum. That's going to give Waupaca the lead. Dolsky around third. He will score. It's a bases-clearing double for Henry Williams, and it is 6-5 Waupaca. Van Zielen just did not get a good read on that baseball. He got caught flat-footed. It went over his head. And at that point, there was no chance of throwing out Dolsky, and that's going to be the end of the day for Trevor Vandehei. Coach Beard out there, he's going to take the baseball from his right-hander. As with 2 outs, Waupaca has put up 4. It'll be Driscoll, looks like, in to pitch. Or he's going to at least go on. I'm going to see who's going to get the baseball. And it will be number 14, Mason Driscoll, in to pitch for Wrightstown, as Waupaca has put up 4 runs with 2 outs here in this 4th inning. We'll step aside. Back with all the changes when we return on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane prize of the year.
Two outs, magic for Waupaca. Wrightstown left them loaded in the first. Waupaca clears the bases on the Williams double, and that'll bring up Riley Bouchard. So Riley Bouchard, who homered his last time, he's 2 for 2. Will face Driscoll. I think it's just a straight-up change. I didn't see Van High going to the field anywhere. But I'll have to look if anything changes. So here is Bouchard as time is called. And they're gonna walk Riley Bouchard. So Bouchard, who had been 2 for 2 with a home run, gets the intentional walk. And that'll bring up Zemer. Zemer, the 9th hitter of the inning, is 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly and an RBI in the game. First and second, Driscoll's first pitch is up and out of the zone, ball 1. Van High is responsible for the runner at second. He went 3 2/3, 6 runs, all of them earned. He struck out 5, walked 3. And it's 2-0 on Zemer. Gave up 6 runs on 5 hits. Again, all of them earned, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Through 3 2/3. And now Hernandez is in line for the win. There's a strike, 2-1 on Zemer. Swung on and missed. 2-2 on the Comets' third baseman. Driscoll works out of the stretch and gets one down and away, and the count's going to run full. So Williams and Bouchard will get a head start. So the count will run full. Swung on and missed. Zemer chased the high fastball, and the inning is over. But what an inning it was for the Waupaca Comets. 4 runs on 2 hits and 2 runners left. We have played 4 complete. It's a new game. It's Waupaca 6 and Wrightstown 5. You're watching Northeastern Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by our friends at United Country and Nicole Filiatro.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Top half of the 5th inning. Waupaca now on top, 6-5. Brady Johnson will be on in relief of Ashton Hernandez. He'll come in with the lead. He'll face 8, 9, and 1. Hernandez went 4 innings, 10 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned. Walked 2, struck out 2. And Johnson will be in relief, the right-hander. He'll face Kittle, Lemke, and then Van Zeeland for Wrightstown. A 4-run fourth for Waupaca turns this game on its head after Hernandez had stranded the bases loaded in the top half of the inning. And for both teams, everything done with 2 outs. That's the craziest thing. For both teams, that 4th inning was all 2-out rallies. Kiddo 1 for 2 with a run scored. And he takes one inside for ball 1. So the game's in the hands of the bullpens for both teams. Driscoll is in relief of Van de High. Johnson in relief of Hernandez. And there's a strike. It's 1-1 on Jaden Kiddo. That one high and tight. It's 2-1. And that'll miss inside. It's 3-1. And there's ball 4 as a leadoff walk for Kiddo. So 1 out, or 1 on, when nobody out. Here's Lemke. Lemke 0 for 2. He reached on an error and scored his last time up. First one, he squares the bunt, he pops it up, foul. And it's 0-1 on Lemke. Be the second time Lemke's tried to bunt in the game. Nothing in 1. He takes a ball. Step off and throw over, and in with a dive is Kiddo. Wrightstown last time up was on Friday. They played Chilton, so all their arms ready to go. They want to go to Van Zeeland. He squares, and he bunts it. And it's a good one. Zemer, bare hand, throw, got him. Sacrifice successful as Kiddo over to second base with 1 out for the top of the order. And Aiden Van Zeeland. Van Zeeland 1 for 2. He singled and scored back in the first. Struck out his last time up. Yeah, last time out was Friday, and Van Zeeland did throw 92 pitches on Friday. So I'll have to do my math, see if he would be eligible to go today. Struck out 12 in that game in a 5-2 win over Chilton. That's down and away for ball 1. And broadcasting live here from Waupaca, Comets lead 6-5. Tying run over at second base for Wrightstown. Outside, 2-0 on the leadoff man, Aiden Van Zeeland. Van Zeeland likely looking to bounce back after that Williams drive got over his head. Swinging away, gets jammed and fouls it off third base side. 2-1 on Aiden Van Zeeland. The 2-1 is outside and a bit high. 3-1 on Aiden Van Zeeland. Humphrey standing on deck. Half swing, he went around, and it's full, 3-2. Full count on Aiden Van Zeeland. Kiddo over at second base, representing the tying run. So the guys you want up, if you're Wrightstown, that one fouled straight back at the top of the order. Aiden Van Zeeland. Takes ball 4. And he almost flipped the bat toward the Waupaca dugout. He's able to get it back to his own. So there's 2 on, 1 out. Here is Humphreys. Humphreys is 1 for 3. He's driven in a run. He has scored a run.
Number 10, Humphreys at the bat.
As Johnson looking to get a ground ball. Not likely to expect him to bunt, but I'm not leaving it out of the question as the infield is playing fairly deep. And he takes outside, ball 1. Both base runners were walks in this inning. Brady Johnson on in relief. That's fouled straight back and out of play. That'll even things up 1-1. On the Tigers' first baseman, in Humphreys. 10 versus 10. That's fouled straight back. And now 1-2. Kittle at second, Van Zeeland with a big lead over at first. No one holding him on. That's in the dirt, knocked down by Nikolai and keeps the runners where they are. 2-2, you count on Aiden Humphreys. And that's way outside, and the count runs full. 3-2 on Humphreys. The 3-2 is down low, and the bases are loaded, all on walks. So this will bring up Vandehei, who did stay in the game. I think he went and played second base. So Vandehei, who is 2 for 3, with a big chance here. A meeting on the mound with Coach Mondello. Here is Vandehei. Base is loaded. Corners are going to play in. Middle infield at double play depth. Tying run is at third. Go-ahead run stands at second base in the form of Van Zeeland. Get Vandehei 2 for 3. Single in the second, a double in the fourth, or a triple in the fourth, I should say. Right now he is the pitcher of record for Wrightstown. There's a ground ball pulled foul past third. Kiddo had to hop out of the way. Brady Johnson thinking pop up, ground ball. He won't say no to a strikeout, and he's got a swing and a miss there, and is 0-2. Wrightstown with another prime chance to score. They only scored one in the fourth with the bases loaded. And it was actually before they was loaded. It was on the triple by Vandehei. And the single by Trent Vandehei, who's on deck. The 0-2. Chopper foul to the third base coaching box. Play made out there by Coach Beard. The 0-2 again from Johnson. And he misses inside, 1-2. Vandehei didn't move. He was willing to let it hit him if it was going to get there. One and two, bases full of Tigers. 2-2, that one missing up. One out, a hard ground ball could get him out of this inning. Ground ball to third. Ziemer on the backhand. Throw the first is dug out by Bouchard. They get the out there, but this game is tied. On the Trevor Vandehei RBI ground out. Ziemer didn't even look at home. He might have had a play. It would have been tough. He would have had to clear the runner. Gets the sure out. 2 outs now. Here's Trent Vandehei. Go-ahead run. Stands at third in the form of Van Zeeland. Vandehei today is 1 for 2 with a walk, a single, and an RBI. So Hernandez will get a no decision, as will Vandehei. And that one on the inside corner, strike one from Johnson. Still work to do for Brady Johnson to leave these runners. Run is in with no hits. It was 3 walks and a ground out. And that's high and tight. Gets away. That's going to give Wrightstown the lead. And the throw gets thrown away, and they'll hold the runner at third. So a wild pitch gives Wrightstown the lead, 7-6. Van Zeeland in to score. And Humphreys over to third. 1-1 on Trent Vandehei. That one did hit him. So Vandehei took one right in the ribs, and he is aboard. So here comes Quade Thompson, who has had himself a day. He's 3 for 3. He's driven in 2 singles and a double. Bullpen is active for Waupaca down the right field line, so right-hander getting loose. And that hits him. And they're going to be loaded for Helfrey. So 3 walks, 2 hit batters. A ground out. Thompson's courtesy runner is currently pitching. And so the runner this time is going to be number 12, Will Schoenwalder. So Schoenwalder will run for Thompson on first base for the catcher. As it will be Helfrey who will hit. Helfrey 1 for 2. Single and a walk in the game. Wrightstown takes the lead back without the benefit of a hit. 3 walks, 2 hit batters, an RBI ground out from Vandehei. And the wild pitch. That one is in for a strike on Landon Helfrey. Bullpen is empty, so whoever was getting loose, and it looks like it might have been Alenich, is warm and ready to go. That's down. This is likely Johnson's last hitter, unless he gets out of the inning. Ball and a strike. Ground ball to third, into the hole. Dolsky on the backhand will keep it in front, and that's going to save a run. It's going to be an infield single and an RBI for Helfrey, but that's it as Dolsky, diving on his backhand, keeps it in the infield. The first hit of the inning. And that'll bring up Mason Driscoll, who'll get his first at bat of the day. The pitcher for the Tigers. It's a 3-run fifth, and that misses up, ball 1. So my prognostication was incorrect. I thought Johnson might have been done after this hitter. And that just missed hitting him. And it's 2-0 on Mason Driscoll. The 9th hitter for Wrightstown this inning. Waupaca's at 9 in the bottom of the 4th. There has not been a clean inning in this game from either team. It's 2-1. As we approach the 2-hour mark of this game. That fouled straight back. 2-2 now on Driscoll. Kiddo, who started all of this off with a walk, stands on deck. Down and away. Count runs full. Everyone will be on the move. Full count on Mason Driscoll. Ball 4. Another run is in. And that's going to be the end of the line for Johnson. Here comes Corey Alenich. So Driscoll gets an RBI. It's a 4-run fifth for Wrightstown with 1 hit. So we'll step aside as Alenich will get loose. We'll be back with the rest of the top of the 5th on Zaleski Sports.
As a local 4th-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner and experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
Corey Alenich in relief of Brady Johnson here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. All of the responsibility of Brady Johnson. He wins 2/3 of an inning. He walked 4, hit a pair, gave up 4 runs, all of them earned, and is responsible for the bases being loaded. First batter will be Jaden Kiddo, who will be facing his 3rd pitcher in 2 innings. Third pitcher in 3 innings. He hit in the 3rd, and then now twice here in the 5th. One for 2 with a walk. He has scored twice. As he will face Corey Elenich, who's on in relief. And try and keep this as a 3-run game. (9-6) Wrightstown. And I think we're good to go. Last one for Elenich. So here comes Gene Kittle, the Wrightstown shortstop, right-handed hitter. So after Wrightstown had left them loaded in the 4th, they were able to take advantage in the 5th. The infield single from Helfrey, the lone hit. That's down and away, ball 1. Be 1-0. Popped him up into left. Long run in for Miller. And he's got it in fair territory to end the inning. So Elenich comes in, throws 2 pitches, and gets the out. But 4 runs across for Wrightstown on 1 hit. And they left him loaded. We have played 4 1/2. It is now 9-6 Tigers. As you're watching Northeastern Conference Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by United Country and Nicole Filiatra.
Waupaca is our hometown, and every hometown needs a pharmacy they can depend on. Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy goes far beyond filling prescriptions, offering health supplements, and providing immunizations. They provide proactive health tests, wellness programs, a full front-end gift and boutique area, and even long-term care solutions. No matter your needs, Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy has you covered. Learn more at hometownpharmacyrx.com. Waupaca Hometown Pharmacy, our family, caring for your family.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Bottom half of the 5th, Nikolai will lead things off. Then it's the 6th spot. I don't know who's hitting in Hernandez's spot. So Jay Nikolai, who is 0 for 2, will face Driscoll, and that'll miss ball 1. Nikolai grounded out twice, once to third, once to first. So he's now up 2-0 here in the count. Bottom half of inning number 5. Wrightstown now we're back on top, 9-6. And it's 2-1 on Jay Nikolai. As Elenich is on deck, who he will hit. And it's 3-1 on Nikolai. Mason Driscoll on in relief of Trevor Vandehei. Nikolai grounds one to third. Helfrey gobbles it up, throws across, and there's out number 1. Nikolai 0 for 3. So here comes Corey Elnich, hitting in Hernandez's spot. Asham was 0 for 2. So Elnich will step in there and takes a strike. 0-1 on Corey. That's outside. It's going to even things up 1-1. On the now pitcher for Waupaca. Elnich takes one high and tight. 2-1. Going to stay tuned. Thursday, we'll be here again. Hoping for a game as quite as exciting as that swung on and missed. Elnich chased the high fastball. 2-2. This is pretty much how the last inning started. Ben High had gotten 2 quick outs, and then the bats got going. And a swave and a miss on a breaking ball. And there's out number 2. First strikeout, or second strikeout, I should say, for Driscoll. 2 down for Gavin Miller, or sorry, Gusmer will hit for Miller. So here's Alex Gusmer. Pinch hitting for Gavin Miller. So Gusmer to pinch hit. I'm guessing Miller will re-enter. Gusmer, a right-handed hitter. He's been DHing a lot this year, but Williams in the DH spot today. As that's high and away, ball 1. As it's 2-0 now on Gusmer. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1 on the pinch hitter. That's outside. 3-1. And that's fouled away, so the count's going to run full. It's going to be 3-2 on Gusmer. Driscoll looking to put up a 0 here. The 3-2 is popped up, foul territory, first base side. That'll get out of play. And land by the bullpen. 3-2 remains. Wolf standing on deck. And that's ball 4. And Gusmer is aboard. So still waiting for that elusive 1-2-3 inning. And that'll bring up Aaron Wolf. Wolf 1 for 1. He singled and walked in the game. As he'll take Pye for ball 1. Tying run stands on deck in harms if Wolf can reach. And that's high, ball 2. And of course, now we get another opponent, which is Darkness. So we got probably another 40 minutes or so. The 2-0 from Driscoll. Wolf swinging away, pops it up, foul ground. Humphreys, long run. He's not going to get there, and that'll drop. And it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike on Aaron Wolf. Driscoll looking to put up a 0 after his team had taken the lead in the top of the inning. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2-2 on the Comets center fielder. Wolf takes down, and the count runs full. Gusmer will be on the move. Driscoll at the waist. Wolf foul tip hung on to behind the plate by Thompson, and the inning is over. A couple of strikeouts for Driscoll in a scoreless fifth. He leaves a runner on the walk. As we go to the sixth, it's 9-6 Wrightstown. On Zaleski Sports, brought to you by United Country and Nicole Filiatrow.
For me, for Green Hack, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Hack gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here. I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Top of the sixth, it'll be the bottom of the order, 9-1-2. For Wrightstown, it'll be Lemke, Van Zeeland, and Humphreys. Elenich back out for another inning. A change over at third base as well. Jace Moen is over at the hot corner. Zemer looks to be out of the game. So Moen over at third now. As Lemke will step in. Lemke 0 for 2. He reached out an error and scored back in the second. Dropped down a bunt back in the fifth.
Playing third base for the Comets, number 6, Jace Moen.
So here's Lemke. First one will bounce in there, and it's 1-0. Elenich on in relief. He threw 2 pitches in the fifth, got a fly out. That's a pop-up shallow right. On his way in is Pry, the call and the catch for out number 1. So we'll go back to the top of the order. Here's Aiden Van Zeeland. He's 1 for 2, a single, a walk, a couple of runs scored. Actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter for Van Zeeland. Looks to be Landon Falk. So it'll be Falk to hit. And we're looking to see if Van Zeeland might be throwing, but I can't get a good look down there. Only reason I can think of why he wouldn't be hitting right now. So that's something to keep an eye on. If we maybe see the Wrightstown go to their ace to try and shut things down. So here's Falk. Man, he takes a strike. There's these two teams back at it in Wrightstown on Thursday. There's a swing and a miss. Yeah, it's 0-2. That's outside. Elenich went to a little bit of the hesitation delivery. Ball and 2 strikes on Falk. Now one high and tight. To the familiar chance from the dugout of "We've got ice." Trying to get him on. 2-2. 3-2, and that one missing in. So Elenich had him 0-2, and he's run it back full. Elenich set. And there's a fly ball into left, into the gap. Running it down, and it's caught out there by Miller. Good running catch out in left center for Gavin Miller. And there's out number 2. So 2 down, here comes Aiden Humphreys. Humphreys, 1 for 3, a couple of runs scored.
Humphreys at the plate for the Tigers.
He's been on base twice. He's driven in a run. That'll miss down and in. Nine, 6 Wrightstown here in the top half of the 6th. Corey Elenich. That one missing low. Two and 0. Three and 0. The 3-0. That's on the outside corner. He back to 3-1. Humphreys thought about it, swinging 3-0. It's been happening more and more in recent years. For years, it had been an automatic take. But we're seeing guys swinging 3-0 now. As there's ball 4. And Humphreys is aboard. So that'll bring up Trevor Vandehei. Vandehei today, 2 for 4. He's driven in a couple of runs. He scored a run. Humphreys. And there's a swing and a miss. And it's 0-1 on Vandehei. Throw down to second on the solo base attempt, and he's in there. A little bit of a delayed steal, and Humphreys takes second. So now an insurance run over there for Wrightstown in scoring position. And that'll bounce. Throw back to second. Harms is there. Just lobs it in and just making sure he doesn't throw it away. So 1-2. That's nowhere close. A Ricky Vaughn fastball, and his runner to third. Just a bit outside. Now that insurance run 90 feet away. Elich looking in. Ground ball to short. Dolsky there. Steps, throws, inning over. So the 2-out walk is stranded. And Eldridge puts up a 0 in the 6th. We go to the bottom half. It's 9-6 Wrightstown. You continue to watch Northeastern Conference Baseball. Brought to you by United Country and the Colt Filia Trout right here on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Bottom half of the 6th, it'll be 9-1-2 against Driscoll. Be Harms, Dolsky, and then Williams against Mason Driscoll. Van Zeeland is back out in right field. I don't know if he was getting loose or not when they pinch hit for him. So stepping in is going to be Ethan Harms. Harms today is 0 for 1. A strikeout and a walk in the game. As Driscoll, who is now the pitcher of record for Wrightstown. And he comes up empty. It is 0-1 on the junior second baseman. There's a line drive. That's into left field. That's a leadoff single for Ethan Harms. So that'll bring up Max Dolsky. Dolsky 2 for 3. He's driven in a run. He has scored a pair. So here comes Dolsky, looking for his third hit of the day. And he will do just that. A little dump shot into center field. And now here comes the tying run to the plate in the form of Henry Williams. Williams doubled to deep right his last time, cleared the bases. And we've seen it before. He does have the power to tie this game. And so does the man on deck. And that's on the outside corner, strike one. You know they're going to stay away. They're not going to try and throw anything inside, you don't think. Trying to live on that outside corner. That one low. Tension here in the 6th. Tying run at the plate with nobody out. Chopper over to first. Only play there made by Humphreys. Runners will advance with one out. 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up Riley Bouchard. Bouchard 2 for 2. He homered back in the 3rd. So intentionally walked his last time up. And Driscoll is going to face him this time. And a break. breaking ball hits the inside corner. That's a beauty. It's 0-1. So 0-1 on Bouchard. Outside corner, and it's 0-2. So he hits the inside corner with the breaking ball, fastball out. Now he's got almost anywhere he can go. Zemer will re-enter and hit, as that'll miss high. So Commons will get a little bit more power back in the lineup with Zemer re-entering. And Bouchard calls time. That one in the dirt, that gets away. Late jump and no play by Harms. Smart play to stay there. Don't take the chance of an out at home. 2-2 the count on Bouchard. Represents the tying run. Dolsky over at second. Harms stands at third. And he got him, got a fastball by him. And there's out number 2. So 2 down, here comes Zemer. Zemer 0 for 2. He's got a sacrifice fly. He drove in a run. Back in the first inning, he has struck out twice since then. Once against Vandehei and once against Driscoll. Mason Driscoll trying to work through the heart of the order and strand these runners. That's fouled off first base side and off the Gator. That'll buff out. So 0-1 on Zemer. Leadoff singles from Harms and Dolsky, but then Williams ground out into Bouchard's strikeout. Driscoll looking to get through now. Zemer. That's outside with a fastball. Ball and a strike. And they'll reset the signs. 1-1 on Zemer. Throw back to second. Dolsky's in there. Vandehei as well as over in center field after he left the game. Lemke went over to left. That'll miss. 2 balls and a strike on Zemer with Nikolai standing on deck. And Driscoll will reset again. Quade Thompson working behind the plate. Swung on and missed. 2-2 now on John Zemer. Driscoll looking to get this game to the 7th with that 3-run lead intact. And time called. We cross 7 o'clock. That'll miss, and the count runs full. Three and 2 on Zemer. And he lost them. Ball 4. The bases are going to be loaded for Jay Nikolai. Nikolai represents the go-ahead run. He is 0 for 3. He has grounded out 3 times. Once to first and then twice to third. Could be a game-deciding batter right here. And that's down and away, ball 1. Elenich on deck. Tying run now at first in the form of Zemer. That's inside. It's 2-0. Thompson will call time and go calm down his young right-hander. Trying to get him through this inning. Harms still at third. Dolsky still at second. It seems like forever ago when they had back-to-back singles. Then ground out, strikeout, walk. Bases loaded, 2 down. Quade Thompson trying to fire up his teammates. Hollering out instructions to his fielders. 2-0 the count on Nikolai. And that's in there for a strike. 2-1 on Jay Nikolai. Fly ball into left center. Vandehei runs under it. He's got to play, and he's got the ball. Waupaca leaves him loaded. 2 hits. And we go to the 7th. Your score after 6, 9-6 Wrightstown. You're watching Northeastern Conference Baseball, brought to you by United Country and Nicole Filiatrow.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Top of 7. Sully Leto in the game at second base for Harms. So Leto will get the inning at second base. Elenich will start the inning, facing 4, 5, and 6. Trent Vandehei, Quade Thompson, and Landon Helfrey for the Tigers. See if there's any other games going on with Lusky Sports Network still tonight. Looks like we still got quite a few. So including early soccer just getting underway over in Wisconsin Rapids and in Schofield. There's a strike on Trent Vandehei. Also still in Stevens Point over at Buchholz Park. That game in the 7th inning as well. Spash and Wausau West. It's a ball and a strike on Vandehei. Yes. The game just going fine as well over in Eggers. That's missing 2-1. Egger taking on Stratford taking on Egger 3-1. You can find all of our games over at ZaleskiSports.com. 2-1 on Trent Vandehei. He takes one low, and it's 3-1. Vandehei today is 1 for 2. He's been on base 3 times. He's been hit by a pitch. He has drawn a walk. He's driven in a run. And he draws another walk. And leadoff man on. So the 4th time Vandehei's been on base. And here is Quay Thompson. Thompson also has been on base 4 times. 3 hits and a hit by pitch. Thompson, 2 singles and a double. And he takes one high and away, ball 1. That's behind him, and Nikolai somehow keeps that one from getting away. 2-0 on Thompson. Wrightstown looking for some insurance runs here in the 7th. It's getting late, both in the game and in the day. The 2-0. Swinging away, and he fouls one toward the dugout. And almost hits his on-deck hitter. 2-1 on the Tigers catcher. Malinich looking to work. Put up another 0. That one misses up. It's 3-1. Runner going, ground ball. That's a fair ball down the line and into the corner. On his way to third is Vandehei. He will stop there, and they'll be at the corners with nobody out. A 4-hit day for Quade Thompson. And we will see once again running will be Schoenwalder. As here is Landon Helfrey. He drove in a run last time on an infield single. That was back in the 5th. Nobody out. Yeah, I think they got to bring the infield in here. You would think try and cut this run off. It'd be 6, 7, 8 in the bottom of the 7th for Waupaca. And that's going to miss high for ball 1. There, it's in there for a strike. Hits the inside corner. Does Corey Alnich. A walk and a single. Have runners at the corners. Vandehei was running on a 3-1 pitch. On a, what was a 3-1 hit and a run. It's going to be 2-1. On Landon Helfrey. Big chance here for Wrightstown to add on. The difference right now, that 4-run 5th. You got 4 runs on just 1 hit in that inning. It was an infield single. And it's 3-1 now on Helfrey. It's a strike. They're on to second. Is going to be late. It gets away, but the runner will hold over at third base. So it's a stolen base for Schoenwalder. It's a full count on Helfrey. Ground ball to third. That's a fair ball. Only plays at first. It's high. Did he get the tag? He did not. Throwing error. Gives an extra run, and the throw gets away. But they'll hold there. A run is in. It's going to be an RBI for Helfrey. It's now 10-6. So that'll bring up Driscoll. He drew a bases-loaded walk his only time at the plate today. Now he's got runners at the corners. There's a swing and a miss. Nothing in one. Nobody out here in the top of the seventh. Runners remain at the corners. Schoenwalder over at third. At second is Helfrey. 1-1 on Driscoll. Now a 4-run lead for Wrightstown. And it's 2-1. That one down and away. Wrightstown looking to get their 8th win of the year. It's 8-5, 6-5 in conference play. They can hang on here. Back will drop to 2-9. There's a chopper. That's going to be a foul ball. It'll be 2-2 on Mason Driscoll. Two balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out with runners at the corners. Elenich needs a strikeout here. He'll get a pop-up. Sky high, a major league pop-up foul ground. Nikolai makes the catch. Never dropped the mask. And there's out number 1. If that ball had gone as far as it did high, might have been in the trees. One down now for Kiddo.
Kiddo at the plate.
1 for 3 with a single, a walk, and a couple of runs scored. He'll chop one foul. It is 0-1. Runners still at the corners. Double play now, possibility. At least take it out of the inning. It's 0-2. That one in the dirt. So it'll be 1-2 on Jaden Kiddo. Lemke standing on deck. Swung on and missed. Elenich gets the strikeout. His first punch out of the day. And now 2 down for Eli Lemke. Lemke today is 0 for 3. He has reached on an error and scored a run. That was back in the second. He'll take a ball down low. It's 1-0. Top of the order due up next with Van Zeeland. Elenich looking to make sure he doesn't get a chance. Fly ball into center. Wolf ranging over. Now moving in. And he's can't hang on. That's down. That'll be an E8. And another run is in. The second error of the inning for Waupaca, their third of the game. And now here comes Aiden Van Zeeland on the re-entry. He was 1 for 2. He's 1 for 2 on the game. He's been on base twice. And he takes that one above the helmet, and it's 1-0. Two runs in the inning. That one, he's a fly ball into shallow left. Long run in, and the catch is made out there by Miller, and the inning is over. But Wrightstown strikes for a couple of runs. On 1 hit, 2 errors, 2 left. You go to the bottom half of inning number 7. Last chance for Waupaca. They'll have 6, 7, and 8 due up. And they need 5. We'll be back after this. It's 11-6 Wrightstown on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by United Country and Nicole Filiatra.
As a local 4th-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner an experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
Bottom half of inning number 7, it'll be Elenich, Miller, and Wolf. Here for Waupaca. Against junior Mason Driscoll, who is now the pitcher of record. He would get the win.
Elenich, Miller, and Wolf.
As of right now, the loss would go to Brady Johnson. As things stand. And there's a swing and a miss by Elenich. It's 0-1. Elenich came in, hit full in the 6th spot. He's 0 for 1. He's struck out. His first time up. And there's a swing and a miss. He went after the high fastball. It's 0-2. Strike 3 called. The 4th strikeout for Driscoll. One out now for Gavin Miller.
Miller at the plate for the Comets.
And that'll miss, ball 1. Miller's 0 for 1. He's drawn a walk. Gusmer, pitch hit for him, and drew a walk as well. And it's 2-0. Approaching the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour, approaching the 3-hour mark of this baseball game. It's now 3-0. Miller taking all the way, and he takes ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. It's a base runner now for Wolf. Wolf 1 for 2. He's drawn a walk. He's got a single. Struck out his last time. Or struck out his last time. And there's a strike on Wolf. Snap throw back, and in with a dive is Miller. Line drive caught over at second. That's a double play. And the ball game is over. A missile right at Riley verbatim. And L4 for the second out, and then doubled off of first was Miller, and the game is over. Your final score tonight, it was Wrightstown 11 and Waupaca 6. Stay tuned. We'll wrap things up with your Waupaca Foundry postgame show in just a couple of moments on Zaleski
Please look around and
Sports.
make sure that your seats.
Wrapping things up here with your Waupaca Foundry postgame show for the Waupaca Comets. 6 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors. They left 8 runners on. 11 runs on 12 hits, no errors for Wrightstown. They left 15 on base for the Tigers. The win goes to Mason Driscoll, the loss to Brady Johnson. Wrightstown moves to 8-5 and 6-5 in Northeastern Conference play. Waupaca drops to 2-9 and 2-9 in conference play. That being said, we're going to wrap things up here. We've been on for almost 3 hours. Stay tuned again Thursday afternoon. We'll be flipping sides. We go to the other diamond here. We'll be covering Waupaca Comets softball as they welcome the Clintonville Truckers into town. 4:30. First pitch live here from Waupaca. So, that being said, this has been your Waupaca Foundry postgame show. To jumpstart your career, go to jobs.waupacafoundry.com. And one more time, your final score tonight, it was Wrightstown 11 and Waupaca 6. For all of us here at Zaleski Sports, this is Mike Wendland saying so long, and thank you for joining us. And until next time, you have been watching Northeastern Conference Baseball, brought to you by United Country and Nicole Filiatrell on Zaleski Sports. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.